Alright, how y'all doing, YouTube? Let me close this here door. My roommates over there playing some music, and I know y'all don't want to hear that. So, good news. I talked to my little bro. What time is it? And he wants to work with me. He accepted. He accepted the request to work with him on these videos, right? Now, I gotta visualize in my mind how in the world am I gonna contribute, right? I don't know. I don't. I think my life is boring. 100%. My stories ain't about nothing. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm not saying that's the case. But right now in this moment, trying to figure out what kind of videos can I help my little brother make. There's really nothing that really sticks out. There's nothing that I'm doing that's so spectacular and so different and so new and so wow, right? So I called him and I told him to come up with something that we could do. And he said he would. So he's gonna call me back tonight and we're gonna figure out what we can do as brothers, you know what I'm saying? What we can do, come up with some positive videos. Now, I'm hoping that I can prove myself wrong and follow through with this, because there's a lot of things that I put so much effort to in the beginning, so much determination, so much time, only to do something different later on. And I'm hoping that I prove myself wrong with that. I'll give you an example. I'm going to tell you. Rapping. Regardless what anybody say. In my mind, I was a decent rapper. I was decent with lyrics. I could put the right amount of time and effort behind a pen and paper. And I could write some pretty good stuff. But for some reason that died. And I was rapping from the age of probably 12, like as far as freestyling, and I started writing around the age of 15, 14. So I think I let a few people get to me throughout the time between being, you know, as young as 12 all the way up to 21, 20. And I stopped. I gave it up, right? Photography, that was another thing. I was so adamant about photography. I don't do that as much. Writing, like I would love to write poetry. I would write books. Not stuff that I would publish, but I'm just saying to the point where it was like, wow, you're really good. Like other people would read it, or they would read a song that I wrote, a rap that I wrote, a book that I wrote, a story, a poem, whatever it was that I would put time and effort in, I would do it only for so long before I would get bored with it. And I'm hoping that I can lead my brother to the promised land with this here. Because this is cool. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't understand YouTube. I don't understand the whole live thing. I don't. My boys tell me all the time, bro, you don't know how to live stream. All you do, turn the camera on, and you don't talk about nothing. You sit there, watch the camera, watch you, watch the camera, watch you. Or you sit there and play the game, or you sit there and do something else while the camera's rolling. And like, that's not how it goes. So apparently I didn't know that, and I thought that was a normal thing. Just start your camera and do normal stuff, and then whatever happens is the entertainment that you give, and that's what people take. Well, apparently people don't like that. But that was the mindset I had on that. And I gotta do something different for the sake of my little brother and him getting in trouble at his young age. So maybe I can give y'all a little background on me. I'm from Houston, Texas. Born and raised. I'm really proud of my city, proud of my state, proud of my country. So proud of my country, I joined the U.S. Army to serve my country. Signed a contract for 3 years. Right now, I have finished the first year of my contract. Now I have 2 years left. What am I going to do after this 3 years is up? I don't know. I may re-enlist. I may decide to get out and pursue my dreams of becoming a police officer, which has been my goal since I was a little boy. My dad, my father, was the man who inspired that dream inside of me. I saw him as a young man. I saw myself as the young man I was. I saw my father in a police uniform, and it gave me something to look forward to. And then if I was at school, or if I was in the neighborhood, or if I was anywhere and I saw another human being in a police uniform, I had a lot of respect for that individual, and I also had compassion for that individual due to the fact that my father himself is and was a police officer, currently still. And I think at some point in my life I started to run with the wrong crowd and do the wrong things, knowing that my father was a police officer. So in the back of my mind, I would always have a voice telling me, you know right from wrong, you shouldn't be doing this. And granted, I would either listen to that voice and go do something different, or I would do it anyway, being rebellious, or whatever the case. But I decided, you know what? If I want to be a police officer, I gotta stop doing whatever I'm doing with whoever I'm doing it with, wherever I'm doing it at. And I took that moment to take control of my life, took that moment to take control of my future, and actually build a future. And my goal ever since has been to guide other young people in that direction. I mean, you may not want to be a police officer. You may not want to be a government employee. You may not want to do anything with law enforcement or criminal justice or with the government. You may not want to join the army. Doesn't matter. But my goal has been to inspire young people to aim for something that is past that kind of puts them in a position past that situation. So if you're homeless as a young person, as a kid, look past that. Look to opportunities of becoming the president of the United States. Look to opportunities of becoming successful, becoming a family man, things like that. Because just because you're going through something as a young person does not mean that that's going to be your life for the rest of your life. Because as a young person, you have power, you have ability, you have control, and what you do now dictates what happens later. If you go out and smoke all the time, chances are you're probably gonna get arrested if smoking is illegal where you're from. If you like violence, if you like doing the wrong thing, running with the wrong crowd, chances are if you continue to do that, that will dictate your future. But it doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be like, I know I didn't want it to be like that for me, nor do I want it to be like that for my little brothers or the children that I have. I don't have any children now, but I want to have some. I want to have children. And I want to get married, right? So I just want to inspire people. I don't care how old you are. I want to inspire you. When you see me, whether you see me on this video, whether you see me in person, whether you see me at a stoplight, at a gas station, putting gas in my car, wherever you see me, I want you to be inspired. But like, that young man is going places in life. That young man has his head screwed on his shoulders the right way. You know, that person right there is definitely the role model for me. You know, regardless what age you are, whether you 10 years old or 99, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I want you to be inspired by me, and I want you to do positive things based on how you view me. Which means I want you to view me in a positive way. I don't want you to see me in a negative light. That's totally opposite of what I'm trying to present to y'all. So I don't really have a set time of how long I want to run this video, but I'm assuming it's getting pretty lengthy. So my name is Peyton Robinson. I am a U.S. soldier. My current goal is to become a law enforcement officer for the United States, whether that be a local city, whether that be working in the county, working in the state, or working federally. So doesn't matter. I want to get in. I want to get started. Something I've always wanted to do. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Do me a favor, comment. You know what I mean? You know, voice your opinions for myself and for also for my little brother. Follow him at Crazy Antonio Show. Crazy Antonio Show. I'm gonna try to remember that because I'm gonna advertise that as much as I can. Crazy Antonio Show. You can follow me on Instagram at Not a Cop Yet. A lot of people laugh when I say that because it's like, oh, it literally says Not a Cop Yet, and it's true because I'm literally not a cop yet. So yeah, thank y'all for listening. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. And one day I'm gonna come up with a slogan, but since I didn't, pop smoke. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. All right, y'all.